Hi. Yes, well, I just come back in from that water magic. I was at the canal and I didn't feel like I was finished, but obviously I had to finish out there because it's cold. It's so cold, I don't know how many degrees, but it's just a random one. Maybe my dude JallenPoe will come out. But life is for loving, living, learning and enjoying. Like once we stay happy and get on our happy mode, like we can break all barriers, break all molds, and just life flows, you know, so much better. I sometimes wonder, where does all the angst come from? Where did we learn to have these perceptions that keep us sad and just non-conducive? But you know, like I said, life is for living, loving and learning. And although I don't like to go by the premise that life is hard or you have to go through tough cookies to get the gems and stuff like that, it sometimes seems like that's the way it goes. I believe that's a false premise that we need to break though. We need to break that paradigm where we feel that, you know, everything has to be hard before we can get, you know, we have to break through hardness to get to the softness. Being a Scorpio sun sign as well, like, because they say we are very, and that is true, we are very soft on the inside, but our exterior is very hard. I'm just looking back at some of my recordings, like, I think only people that really know me know those kind of sides of me, and you guys at the world right now are getting it because I'm being open like that. But when you see me in my day-to-day walks, like my face is not like all smiley every day and all that. My heart always generates love, but you have to we have to interact, and I have to feel you out for you to see that core of me, you know. Otherwise, you see me passing and you would make your judgments. And those judgments don't really affect me because they fly by, you know, personally. But yeah, life is for loving, living, and learning. Let's learn who we are, live it out, like learning who we are, who came to be, and be more happy. Enjoy. And when I say enjoy, how I spell it is enjoy because it's about being in the now rather than thinking back or thinking too far forward, you know, because that shit gets us thinking too much and not acting on our impulses, our gut instincts, our intuition, you know, and our intuition and our gut instinct is what moves us propels us to our best steed. That's why the ego is even seen as such a bad thing, because the ego again is attached to your free will, and your free will is always like you've got given it for you to do how you please. But if you just take heed of your innate being, you already know what you need to do, know what you please or what you want or what you desire, but what is true to you, you know. Yeah, it's 222 baby, 246. Yeah, so what's six? Six is material, is Venus. And Venus gets a good rep, but people don't check her not so good side, because Venus likes to indulge. She's a bit of an indulgence, and you know that one of the sins, one of the seven deadly sins or something, is gluttony, and Venus knows about that life. Like us Taurus, who loves to eat. Yeah, but it's not all we are asked to do in this world, in this paradigm that Earth plane, is to balance. Because Anpu put it to me just recently, and even so did Nazzir, that this place here is crud, as the free shot square would say, more likely TazerBlack. It's a mesh of all kinds of things that's not always so good, and it's the spot for the rebellious ones, for the fallen angels. And yeah, so we have to come down here to relearn to get back our wings and fly, and that's ascension, you know, get into our higher steed. And how we can get there by checking our north node, Not saying that, oh, I came into the gateway of Scorpio, so I'm a Scorpio and I'm just gonna be a Scorpio. No, first of all, you have to check what your moon sign is, your rising sign, where your Mercury's placed, where your Venus is placed, where your Saturn's placed, where your Neptune, Uranus, Jupiter's placed. Check your character as it is, and then check the way to go forward to be the best you. Not as you are, but better. Same with I picked up the book from Brendon, Burchard. Oh, I can't pronounce the surname, but it's the HPU, High Performance Habits, something along those lines. I'll put it down in the description. But he mentioned something that I stood by and I stand by and I love, is that we don't come here to just work, to just be ourselves, or to work on the things that's already good. We come into this plane to work on the things that's not so good, you know. So it's all about not being stuck, not being stagnant, and not just seeing things your way. Don't be wrong and strong, as an old friend used to say. You know, we have to keep pushing, elevate higher, aspire higher, upright root and aspire higher, which is a social enterprise that was bestowed upon and I'm the head creator of it. And yeah, it's all about creative projects to help us, the collective, get to the best deed in the most natural form for our elevation. That's upright root and aspire higher, right? All socials, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, more, what do you call it? More active on the Facebook. I'm more active on all the Facebook, because Facebook was the first kind of social media. I linked up with. I jumped on Facebook when it first started, about 2007 or 2006, 2007, 2008 times. Yeah, because my older cousins were at uni at that time already, and they Facebook was a uni thing really. So it started off like that. So yeah, I started using it for a minute. And then I stopped. I was like, I have no business with it. And then I got to uni and I was like, oh, I see, yeah, let's do this. It was fun, it was good. And then I jumped off when I just had my hermit stage. I loved my hermit stage, by the way. That's another thing, like in this life, like most of us come by ourselves, unless you're twins, triplets and stuff like that. And even twins, triplets, quadruplets, sextuplets, they're all individual beings. So they all have their own individual characteristics. And today actually I bucked up to a sister. Her YouTube page is A Life of a Pretty Skank. I had to ask my sister, what does skank mean? I've heard that term before, but I have no idea. I might have to Google, because Google's been my friend with some of these words. I'm surprised. Like, there's so many words that now are popping and I just don't know. But yeah. But and so yeah, actually I want to ask Zainab, you let me know what's gang. I want to ask you later. But yeah, so she was talking about what glitters isn't gold as well, because it came up on one of I was I do look at my videos. Yeah, why not? I need to check what I'm saying. I like to show my children the videos as well. So anything that I put on, I was talking about being modest the other day, here and my low cut, but yes, I go sometimes. I'm free like that. But what was I saying about that? We come into this life to live, be joyful and free, you know. Oh, that's my point, yes. I'm checking myself out now. Life of a Pretty Skank, yeah. Peace, she had some really good points as well. Really, really good points. Really good points. Anyways. I'm off, okay? I didn't say other than live your life, live your movie, but live it to your highest stage, right? Don't be wrong and strong. Don't be like sequestering yourself. Like, be bright and bold, as she said, and shine. As I say, you gotta be shining. Leo energy is all abound right now. Get to know who you are, Aquarius, and be your best highest self. Live for your purpose, your solar plexus, your will. You know, do that. That's Leo energy right there. And you know, we're still gonna have the energies of the eclipses up until, I mean, the next ones. This one's coming up in February actually. I can't remember exactly where they're gonna be placed, but that Leo's in the North Node, like, so it's all about following your purpose, being bright and bold, embodying that Leo characteristic. You know, where it serves you. Check where it is in your placement if you can, if you know. I can help you do that as well. I look into astrology charts. I'm a bit of a novice, but my intuition is so strong that I can guide you to the best point for you. Trust that. Ooh, yeah. Live, love, no, love first. Live and learn, enjoy. Abundance and peace, prosperity to us all. Ciao. Reconnecting. Okay, there you go. Okay, I'm gonna bye.